Szép jó hajnalt mindenkinek. Thorin vagyok. Ez pedig a Pillars of Eternity második része. Oh. Egy ismeretlen helyszín. Gyorsan buktunk egy morált, vagy kettőt, mert hát az úgy jó. Történet az volt, azt hiszem, hogy északnak van ez a Nunuka nevű helyszín. Nem szedtük fel. Rá kell bökni. Térkép. Rajta van a térképen, csak nagyon messze van. Random valami.
The ring of a bell comes to a cold wind. The ring comes again and again, until soon the air is full with the sound of 1,000 bells ringing. You feel a resonance in your core, a bell ringing in tune with all the others. Something in you bends, then breaks, and you are borne away on the ringing tide, just another peal among the many. The tide of bells recedes. You lever yourself up onto your knees and realize you have been here before. You stand in Bareth's realm. You are alone. And then an indistinct figure stands before you, flickering between forms like a fire-cast shadow. A fixed, taunting grin. Bottomless black eyes. A yawning chasm in the earth. The aspects of Bareth, the Usher and the Pallid Knight, shift in and out of focus. And at their back, 4 indistinct shades hover. You feel an eternity stretch out behind each of them, reaching back to places so distant and yet so near you cannot comprehend their size. The shifting image of Bareth settles on the aspect of the Pallid Knight.
Watcher.
She intones. Her voice is the discordant clangor of gongs struck out of time.
I tasked you to discover Aethys's intentions. Tell me what you have learned.
The Pallid Knight knits her brows.
He does not seek to return to the Beyond? Intriguing.
Yeah, nagyon.
Her sickly pale skin pulls tight across the bones of her face, as if the shell of this aspect does not quite fit the impossible creature it contains. The figure nearest Bareth dissolves and reforms in the image of a thin-lipped, ancient crone, whose face has felt the melting kiss of fire. The goddess Wodica strides forward.
Does Aethys frighten you, Bareth? He should. Magran subdued Aethys's influence once before, and yet he returned.
From out of Wodica's shadow shuffles a hunched, bald man you recognize as the god Scan. His skin is mapped with swollen lash scars, and breath whistles through the ragged hole in his face where his nose once was. He does not speak, but stares up at Wodica, with naked loathing plain on his ruined face. Wodica steeples her long, knob-jointed fingers.
We must annihilate Aethys now, before he makes a rash decision we cannot easily annul. A moon would do the job nicely.
Wodica says, and grins.
Egyetértek a 3-assal.
A voice echoes from the shape nearest Bareth.
The lava is too large to be moved and Kaltha too quick to be caught. even for a god of Wodika's strength and apparent lunacy.
The figure beside the aspect of Bareth flows forward in a swirling cloud of ash. The ash falls to the tiles and reveals a molten-skinned woman, leaning on a monstrous, wicked-edged broadsword. Magran's glowing lips curl in disdain.
We must find a solution to the problem of Aethys that is neither do nothing, nor destroy the world.
Ja, egyetértek. Végre egy isten, aki nem teljesen hülye. Mert eddig a másik három az azt bizonyította, hogy alapvetően egy játékszert nem érdemes rájuk bízni, nem hogy egy világot, vagy népeket.
I acted in haste during the Saints' War. You will not goad me into doing the same now. To move against him while his plans are unknown would be the height of foolishness. We must find wisdom in precaution.
Magran says. Magran looks at you as one might a wayward gob of spit on one's shoe.
It is no business of yours what the gods decide.
Oké,
de akkor ne rángass ide, te szerencsétlen.
Another of the silent figures
lenne a logikus reakció erre.
And the warm, golden light of a summer's afternoon spills across your face.
Let's all take a deep, calming breath. Perhaps cooler heads will prevail.
Behind Helia's words, you hear the soft coo of doves.
Aethys has been separated from us for too long. Isn't it possible he intends only to gather enough souls to reclaim his realm in the beyond? He should be welcomed.
You look up then into avian eyes. Through them, you see clouds of starlings converge and divide. Helia puts a feathered hand to her chest.
He wouldn't. Betrayal is not in his nature.
Yeah.
Scan shuffles forward.
Yes, yes. We should welcome Aethys' return to the fold. His gratitude we can leverage to cajole him into divulging his plot. Then, when he believes himself to be in our good graces, we do as Wodika suggests, and crush him into the earth.
Scan pauses, inspecting you.
Ah, and here is the Watcher who wiped dear desperate Alice's mind. You could have let my followers help her kill the man who tormented her. But you did not.
Scan licks the ragged edge of his lipless mouth and grins, then turns to Helia.
I did not expect such a deliciously ruthless idea from you, Helia. I am impressed.
Helia's feathered crest stands on end.
You wretched little creature.
Your point is well made, little Watcher. If self-evident, Aethys has not been known to possess a vindictive nature. Indeed, he has occasionally been magnanimous to a fault.
Magran says.
However, if we push him to the brink of reason, there is no telling what he may do. He is, as ever, unpredictable.
Something akin to fondness creeps into her voice. The pallid knight gestures for silence.
Aethys cannot be killed, but he may be subdued. Yet to do so will take immense power and time.
She says.
Both stand in his favor.
Magran grits her black glass teeth.
That is why we must ascertain his plans before he has the chance to put them into motion.
She begins to pace. Her steps leave little trails of fire in her wake. Magran stops and balls her hands into flaming fists.
Yeah,
even if we manage to destroy his current form, there is the possibility he could return, if he has not already absorbed all of his children.
The pallid knight casts a cold, cutting glare in Magran's direction.
Magran speaks too freely. That knowledge is beyond your ken, Watcher.
Akkor megint minek vagyok itt, ha nem osztasz meg semmilyen hasznos információt?
Wodika waves the gods to silence.
Aethys gathers strength. His strength is a threat to us.
Ezt eddig is láttuk.
Her voice takes on a sharp, almost panicked edge.
There is no sensible answer to the question of a resurgent Aethys other than decisive, final action.
Your opinion is unasked for and unnecessary, but noted nonetheless.
The Pallid Knight says.
Van opció, hogy egyszerűen itt hagyom ezeket a szerencsétleneket? Ide rángatnak, majd nem fogadják el, amikor reagálok hozzájuk. Minek?
Though her tone is impassive, the banked fury in her eyes says well enough what she thinks of your interruptions.
We will act when it is appropriate to do so.
The Pallid Knight steps away from the half-circle of assembled gods. She pulls herself up to a great height. The words she speaks next come not from her mouth, but from all around you.
Follow him, Watcher.
The black of the Pallid Knight's irises expand until her eyes are as dark and cold as the void between stars. She bends down and brings...
Your debt to me remains unpaid.
She stares at you, unblinking. Like a needle drawn to a magnet. You are pulled toward her, helpless to resist. You fall wildly, endlessly, and in the distance. You angle yourself toward it. A small silver bell appears. The moment you touch it, you blink open your eye.
Na, hát ez az értéktelen és értelmetlen történet elem, ami semmivel nem vitt közelebb, azt leszámítva, hogy nagyon sok rendkívül értékes és hasznos isten vesz részt a történetbe, csak nem csinálnak szart se. De jaj, de kontrollálva vagy. Hát enélkül sokkal hasznosabb lett volna a történet. Ó, nagyszerű. Most lehet majd töltögetni újra.
How may I be of service, my lord?
Különösebben nem akarok domcsizni a helyiekkel. Hát... Helyett lehetett volna hajózni 10 percet, és értelmesebb is lett volna. Kapunk egy csomó XP-t. Hosszú-hosszú napokat haladunk. Egyik helyről a másikra. Yippee! Oh yeah. Vuhú, kaptam egy blessinget. Na jó, hát ez szánalmas. Bla bla bla.
You're far from home, farmer. How did you make it all this way in your little boat?
Why do we gotta be farmers just because we're from Deerwood?
Are you a farmer?
Yeah, but you can't just assume. We got rabble-rousers too.
I'm the harbor master, HUN. I must ask your reason for docking in Neketaka.
Oké, te kérted. Egy isten megkért arra, hogy kövessek egy olyan sétáló szobrot. Ezért vagyok itt. Most jobb.
Is that so? Well, Andra told me to protect the harbor, and Wodika herself signed the order. They would have had Gallowayne do it, but he was sick this morning.
Show them. Show them what you are.
What? Look, I've heard enough. If you value your life, get back on your ship and head for...
I will help you.
What's the matter with you? What are you doing? If you're trying to scare us with some cipher mischief, save the purple flames for the tribes of the Outer Islands.
Now.
What? What is this?
Hello.
Run for it! So much for discretion.
Valóban. De ő kérdezett hülyeségeket. Megkérdezi, hogy mit vagyok itt. Akkor elmondom, akkor sír. Na, megint tartalmas. Nem tudom, hogy mi az, amit veszek, és hogy hasznos-e. Atlétika, history. Mi az, amiben gyengék vagyunk? Tűzgolyó jól hangzik. Magic Missile. Vagy... villám. Alchemy, mert az csak neked van. Ugyanebből azokból Religion. Van még valaki? Van még. Hősharcosunk. Explozívban szintén ő az elsődleges. No. Wow. Út ide-oda-amoda, remek.
No problem.
Haladjunk.
And now Port Marge is behind us. I thought this would be a relief.
Sure.
Need a fresh jacket or pants? Something. Take your time. I'll give you.
Bla 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 bla. Sapkák. Köpenyek. Hova kéne mennünk? Oké, akkor... Dominus Adra, az egy érdekes hely. Meg elvileg kellene ott dolgokat csinálnunk. Mi ez a crafting? Mit tudunk?
The Queen is holding court today with the Valians and Rowattians.
How long before they're killing each other?
Wager on it?
Amikor odaérünk, akkor azt hiszem elkezdődik az öröklés. Valószínűleg miránk várnak ebbe az akcióba. Ez egy ivó volt, vagy mi is ez egyáltalán? Guard.
If you are here about the taxes, tell the Queen... Oh, you are not the tax collector.
Gratulálok.
What business brings you to my mill? Okay? You go around asking just anyone in Queen's Birth personal questions, maybe you end up dead in a ditch. Have caution, eh? Lucky for you, I am a woman of honor. I direct luminous milling for the Valian Trading Company. It's a nice job, huh? You want to know more? Buy me a drink first, per guano. Maybe you cannot see through that thing on your eyes, huh?
És már a sértegetésnél tartunk.
We mill luminous, of course. Take big chunks, break into smaller chunks, crush into dust-sized chunks. Per complankenet, it is really not so complicated. Good day.
Akkor erről ennyit. Érdekes helyszínnek tűnt. De csak egy ideges alak van ott. Akkor irány a palota. Yeah.
When I was little, me and my brothers used to spend hours chasing each other through the Merkberry fields. Don't think a day went by I didn't have a skinned knee or a bleeding elbow.
Oh, we did that sometimes. Only my brother usually had a hand in the bleeding.
He older or younger than you? Either.
Yeah. Remélem az nem lesz önmagába quest, hogy eljussunk oda, hogy hello, itt vagyunk, sziasztok.
You have no right to interfere in Rawatai's business.
Hawana culture isn't business.
Did the Queen
summon
everyone to the palace?
Akira, I've never seen Aruihi run so fast.
Do you think the Audra Colossus would come here next?
Pray to Kohoba, it does
Itt
not.
nem mondjuk, remélem.
Thank you again for maintaining my story in front of Vanessa and the others. I didn't enjoy deceiving them, but it seemed simpler than the alternative. I realized there could be nothing between us. But it was nice to have a friend all the same. You stood with me through more than anyone I've ever known. But a lot has happened over the last 5 years. After we parted, I set out to destroy the Leaden Key. It's controlled us for too long. I wanted to free Kith from it. So for 5 years I've been tracking down Leaden Key circles, searching for the places where they operate in secret. Trying to undo them. The task has been more difficult than I anticipated. I don't think I fully understood the weight of the decisions I would have to make, or the burden of living with them. It was much easier when I only had to follow someone else's lead. My father's, Theos's, yours. What matters is that you got us out again.
Az is valami.
After we defeated Theos, I thought the hard part of undoing his work would be tracking down the Leaden Key's members and operations. Perhaps this would be easier with an example. I went to a village in Old Valia, a run-down backwater. Aye, right home like it was. Centuries ago, the Leaden Key had intervened to end some heretical cult. The details were lost, but what had endured was a practice of ritual bloodletting. A gruesome, pointless tradition.
You got an eye for charming little towns, I'll say that much.
At every full moon, the villagers would feed the soil with their blood. No one, young or old, sick or hale, was exempt. The village priest administered the practice. Grim old fellow. Reminded me of Theos.
Wicked El Bunbag, 'tis what the lad means.
He was a tyrant. I was certain that if the villagers were free of his influence, they'd be free from the bloodletting too. So I arranged for him to have an accident. I did it for the right reasons. Not that this changed much. The old man died, and the villagers were terrified. They were convinced his death was an ill omen. They blamed it, and every other mishap that befell them, on their lack of faith. So they began bloodletting every week, turning on their neighbors for giving too little. Instead of a handful dying each year, a few perished every week. I had to do something, didn't I? I keep wondering what I might have done differently, or how I could have known better. I suppose so, thank you. It's a relief to share this burden. You've given me a lot to think about. Ah, that. I'm looking for an old Leaden Key sect. I've found several references, but I want to be sure. Please, let me go over my notes again. Then I promise I'll tell you everything. You know me too well. All the same, I need to gather my...
Yeah, újabb eszelős küldetés. No, becsörtetünk a királynő megbeszélésére? Persze, hogy becsörtetünk. És ha szerencséjük van, akkor ott nem kell majd bemutatót tartanunk. Ó, igen. Szórakoztató program minden ilyen játékban. Sétálni hosszú-hosszú perceken át A-ból B-be. Mert hát az a legszórakoztatóbb eleme az összes ilyen történetnek. Végül is a Gyűrűk Ura közel 2000 oldalt megtöltötte ezzel. A filmben meg órákon át néztük, ahogy sétálunk egyik helyről a másikra.
Barati pays coin to
You
feed the great eel.
songwriters need
He smells one touched by the great eel, does Barati. You are a man who sits across a fire with death. Akira? For glutting mighty Tangaloa and hurling foes into their next life, Barati can offer payment. Coins for feeding hungry gods. Akira? Rewarding those who appease the great eel. This is Barati's cause. Tangaloa rolls a hungry eye toward Dichila, a Valian captain who scouts for luminous Adra in sacred lands. Akira, Tangaloa knew it would be so. Dichila sails her voyager Alicio around the waters south of Nikitaka. The great eel hungers for her soul.
Fejvadászat. A klasszikus szórakoztató program. És továbbra is nem tolvajjal jöttem. Nem, ez majdnem. Akkor valószínűleg tényleg a következő szint kell nekünk. Na, ez mondjuk szép.
While I am flattered by the esteemed Hazanui's confidence, I must wonder how my people are meant to have destroyed an entire colony overnight.
You tell us. It's no coincidence that your outpost at Port Mage survived the recent storm.
You speak as if I could command the tides, while you are casting your blame in a wide net. Why not look to our Kahanga allies? We do not share their talent for shaping water.
I say our guest forgets himself.
Brother, stand down. You are the one who mistakes my throne room for a sparring arena. I say this is beneath us. An interesting visitor in difficult times. You cannot be here to deliver a favorable omen. Allow me to apologize as I toss you before the wolves. This one is a watcher blessed by Tangaloa. I suspect that many of our questions about Hasongo will soon be answered.
I know this one. His parlor tricks frightened 10 years of every sailor in Queen's Birth.
We assembled to discuss the darkening of Hasongo, one of Rawatai's colonies. Watcher, it seems you have the floor.
What sailor's tale is this?
There's no sane explanation for what's been happening. You keep waiting for one, it'll be too late.
Does tilling the soils of the Eastern Reach drive all men mad? You sound as crazy as the Dawnstar Dreamers.
Have you not heard the rumors, Karu? An Adra Colossus marching across the sea. Sailor tales, but credible ones.
Ganta Nichese. I'm acquainted with the Watcher of Cadnua from my assignments in Defiance Bay and Twin Elms.
Diverus? It explains the colorful nature of your reports.
I have seen things with him that are not even told in the most outlandish of sailors' tales.
And I'm supposed to take 2 Valians at their word?
How came a Watcher from half the world away to be involved in these happenings? Enlighten the court. The Lady of Doors must have great confidence in you. Tracking down a god who stands as tall as a mountain, a fisherman with poor eyesight could do this. My priests will trip over their feet to interpret his divine plan. Watcher, can you cut through the din and tell for what he comes to the Deadfire? How resourceful of you. The Isles are studded with enough luminous Adra to bankroll an economy. I believe our course is clear. We will send the Watcher to Hisongo.
Yay, mehetek Hisongóhoz.
Set sail to the west of Nekataka. I would tell you to keep a weather eye out for a lighthouse, but the God of Light does not appreciate competition. Something to add, Hazanui? You have an eager look about you. She believes herself entitled to my ear, I say.
Only that Hisongo is a Rawatayan outpost. It would be useful for the Watcher to take one of ours along.
Ma'am?
Maya's an expert sailor and a better sharpshooter. The best the Brass Citadel has to offer.
Ooh.
Whatever comes your way, she'll see it first.
If it gets me and Ashiza out of diplomat duty, we'd set sail with a drunk scolder at the helm.
And shut us out entirely? We have every right to know of any hazards in these waters. Palagina, go with the Watcher. See that the Republics are served in this investigation.
Yeah.
Ah, Your Excellency. Ahmed Kongswalias.
That will be enough parading of champions for now. I'm certain that our guest knows how to assemble a crew. Akira, if you can stand the chattering of unlike minds on your ship, that is your prerogative.
Oh, good thing I'm already accustomed to cramped quarters and temperamental birds.
We both have our orders. I have no interest in interfering with you as long as you do not interfere with me.
Yeah.
I believe we are finished here. Aruihi, aren't we popular? Take care at Hisongo. The Deadfire was overfull before Aethys blundered in. And take care with your trading company spies.
I say it is beyond time our guests lick their wounds somewhere else. Let's speak.
Azt hiszem ez lesz. De nem vagyok meggyőződve róla.
While we have the chance.
Got it.
Hihi. No, hát egyelőre ennyi. Mindenféle tanácsokat és egyebeket láttogattunk. Haladunk lassan.